Hi, students. Welcome to another week. Hope you had a great weekend. I wanted to start with a few reminders. Number one, everything is totally up to date in the grade book. The quiz, the ed puzzle from last week, and the homework from last week have all been graded and added in. There were many of you that did not complete the assignments, so if you choose to go back and complete those, you can still do that for credit. Just shoot me an email when you do so that I can update the grade book. Today, we're going to finish section 4.5. Tomorrow and Wednesday, we're going to review, do a study guide, do a little online Polaris review, and then we're going to have a quiz over 4.4 and 4.5 on Thursday. That'll be the next product grade. Your chapter 4 homework packet is due next Tuesday, December 15th, week from tomorrow. That'll be worth a large chunk of points, and make sure that you skip section 3. We are not doing point slope form. Thank you to everybody that took advantage of the extra credit opportunity last week. If you did not do so, it is now too late, but make sure you watch these videos closely, as I will be giving out extra credit at certain points throughout these lessons. So this is where we left off on Friday, so let's go ahead and get started. So as a reminder from last week, parallel lines never cross and they have the same slope. Perpendicular lines cross at a 90-degree angle and they have opposite reciprocal slopes. So for example, if I have a slope of 1/2, the perpendicular slope is -2. Or you can write that -2/1. It's the same thing. So we're going to do a bunch of examples today. I'm just going to guide you through them. I'll let you work on some yourself. So let's start with the next one from the lesson. So which line is parallel to the line 2x plus y equals 9? So this is an ACT type of question, multiple choice format. So to find the slope, the first thing I need to do is solve for y. So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. So I get y equals minus 2x, or negative 2x, plus 9. -2 is my slope. Remember, y equals mx plus b. M is your slope. Which of these choices has -2 as a slope? It looks like choice B. Next one, same type of question. Now we're going to ask perpendicular. So same thing, I need to solve for y. Subtract 6x from both sides. Don't forget about this negative sign. So that's -y equals -6x plus 4. So remember, in y equals mx plus b, y has to be positive. So I have to get rid of this negative sign. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply everything by -1. And essentially, I'm just going to change all these signs. So I get y equals 6x minus 4, or plus a -4. So my slope is 6. What is the perpendicular slope? Well, I need to take the opposite, so positive becomes negative, and I need to take the reciprocal. So in my choices over here, I need to find the slope that's -1/6. So I see 6, -6, 1/6, and then bingo, -1/6. Answer D. Parallel, same slope. Perpendicular, opposite reciprocal. So go ahead, same exact type of question here. Why don't you guys take 30 seconds and pick a choice, A, B, C, or D. Go ahead and pause the video. All right, let's see how you did. Add x to both sides. I get 4y equals 12 plus x, or you can do that x plus 12. It doesn't matter. Divide everything by 4. I get y equals 12 divided by 4 is 3, plus x over 4 is the same as 1/4 x. So y equals mx plus b. I know this is out of order, but 1/4 is still my m. I'm looking for parallel lines. So let's go down here to my choices. Which one has a slope of 1/4? The answer is A. Answer C is actually the perpendicular line. Opposite reciprocal is -4. Number 15. Same thing, except now it's perpendicular. So same thing. Why don't you guys take 30 seconds? This one might take you 60 seconds. Go ahead and solve and select one of those 4 choices. All right. So first thing is solve for y. I'm going to subtract 8x from both sides. I get -6y. I'm going to put the x in front this time. So it's in proper y equals mx plus b form. Do not lose the negative sign. Some of you might have divided by +6. It's a very common mistake. Divide by -6. Now, reduce this in your calculator. -8 over -6 is positive 4/3 x plus a -4. 4/3 is my slope. So what's the perpendicular slope? Well, let's see here. I'm going to take the opposite, and then I'm going to flip it. So which slope is -3/4? Well, bingo, it's right there. Right from the beginning, it is choice A. Here's one with a graph. Find the equation of a line that passes through -2, +1, and is parallel to the line shown. So this equation is my red line that is graphed right here. So let's think about this. If I have this point, -2, +1, that's the point right there on my graph. Let me try to do that a little bit better. I don't like how that looks. Let's try that again. -2, +1, right there. So if it's parallel, it has to have the same slope, which is 5/3. So I'm going to do my rise over run. Up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/3. I can also go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and left 3. I'm going to try to draw this freehand. Not the best line in the world, but those lines are in fact parallel. Let's do the exact same thing, but now I want them to be perpendicular. Plot the point 3, 2, right there. I have a slope of 1/3. The perpendicular slope is opposite reciprocal. So I want to go down 3, 1, 2, 3, and right 1. Or up 3, left 1. Let's see if I have a line tool here that I can use to make a little bit better line. Let's try this. There we go. And that line you can see is perpendicular. Right angle. 90 degrees. So now I want to write the line in slope-intercept form that goes through this point and is parallel to this line. Now I don't have a graph, so now we have to think this through. I have a point and I have a slope, right? This is my slope right here. So my slope is -1 because parallel lines have the same slope. I also have a point, x and y. So what am I missing here? Well, I need b. I don't know what b is. So let's take my equation. Y equals mx plus b. And let's plug in and let's find b. We've done this before. So y is -3, m is -1, and x is -2. Solve for b. So -3 equals -1 times -2 is +2. Subtract 2 from both sides, and b equals -5. So I have b, I have m. I want to write an equation in slope-intercept form. So I have y equals -1x, or just -x, minus 5. And that's my final answer. Now we're going to do the exact same thing. So go ahead. I want you guys to take a couple minutes and try this on your own. These are a little more challenging. Solve for b. Solve for b. That's what I'm doing. So m is -10. We're parallel here. Here's x. Here's y. So let's plug in. Y equals m x plus b. -10 times -1 is +10. Subtract 10 from both sides, and b equals -5. Write your equation. Y equals -10x minus 5. Always solve for b. Always solve for b. All right, we got 2 more here. 2 more. So let me do 1 more here with you, and then I'll let you try the last one. So here we go. Now we got perpendicular. So let's take a look here. -4/3. The perpendicular line is m equals 3/4. Take the opposite and you flip it. So here's x, y, m. So let's write an equation. Y equals m x plus b. Use your calculator here when you get these fractions. 3/4 times -4 is -3. Add 3 to both sides. I get 5 equals b. Here's m, here's b, so let's write my final equation. I'll do it in red. Final answer is y equals 3/4 x plus 5. Guys, for any of these problems, you can pause, you can rewind. If I'm talking too fast, rewind, watch it again, watch Friday's lesson again. All of these problems are going to be the ones that are going to be on your study guide tomorrow and then on the quiz Thursday. You have x, you have y, and then you use the slope to solve for b. We've done this in previous sections. All right, we have one last problem here. So I want you guys to go ahead and jot this problem down in your notes, find the answer, and email it to me. Email me the answer. If you email me the correct answer, I will add 2 product bonus points to your quiz on Thursday. 2 product bonus points to your quiz on Thursday. About 5 to 7% is what that's going to come out to be. So This is your extra credit opportunity for the day. If you're still watching right now, good job, good work today. If you have any questions, I will be on my Google Meets at 9 a.m., 11 a.m., and 1 p.m. If you want some help with this problem, or if you need any help in general, all week long on the study guide, 9, 11, and 1, log on. It's Butch Math is the ID. The link is in Polaris. And come say hello and ask any questions you need. So I hope you have a great rest of the week. I hope you had a great weekend. Hope you watched the Browns. The Browns look great. Exciting times here. So stay up on your work and all your classes. If you have questions, email, jump on Google Meet, and I will talk to everybody soon. Good job today.